Hi everybody, this is Andrew Frangello. I've been getting a lot of requests for recipes for chocolate, so I'm going to give you two. A very dark chocolate and a very milky milk chocolate. Once you're comfortable with these two recipes, you can blend them to develop a whole spectrum of chocolates with varying sweetness and bitter profiles. So the first recipe is quite simple. You're going to use at least 70% cocoa nibs, and the remainder of the recipe is going to be sugar. Now this is the most popular recipe, and the two primary reasons are because, number one, it works. If you have at least 70% of cocoa nibs in your recipe, half the nibs are going to be cocoa butter, so you're going to get to about 35% cocoa butter by using at least 70% cocoa nibs. And this is the bare minimum, roughly, that you need of cocoa butter in a chocolate recipe. You need about 35% cocoa butter because this is the wet ingredient in chocolate when chocolate is at melted temperature. The other reason this is such a popular recipe is because it's very easy. So, two ingredients, at least 70% cocoa, the remainder sugar, and you have a dark chocolate. It's to your taste how dark you want your dark chocolate. Some real connoisseurs out there make chocolate that is just 100% cocoa nibs with no sugar. But typically for a dark, you'd want to have about 30% sugar. But again, it's to your taste. You can be anywhere from 70 to 100% and then just make the remainder of the weight sugar. Okay, so the folks out there that don't like dark chocolate, those are going to be the people that are a little sensitive to the bitterness in the cocoa nibs. That all comes from the cocoa solids in the cocoa nibs. So the only way to cut that bitterness is to cut down the percentage of cocoa nibs in your recipe. But there's a problem with that. As you're cutting the cocoa nibs in an effort to cut the bitterness, you're also going to be concurrently reducing the amount of cocoa butter. The problem being, if you have not enough cocoa butter in your chocolate, it's not going to be in a liquid state when it's melted. So, for this recipe, let's say we cut the cocoa nibs down to about 24%. So we're cutting it by whatever that is, 2/3. If you use 24% cocoa nibs, half of that is going to be cocoa butter. So you're only going to have about 12% cocoa butter coming from the cocoa nibs. You have to supplement your chocolate with additional raw, pure cocoa butter to get to that 35% recommendation that we talked about in the previous slide. Once you've done that, the remainder of your recipe is going to be a mixture of sugar and milk. Typically, the sugar to milk mixture is about 2/3 sugar to 1/3 powdered milk. But again, this is a rough approximate. You can come up with your own recipe that is quite a few percent away from that 2/3 to 1/3 recommendation.